Hello all, welcome to the first entry on the TheBrownNoise channel. I'm your host Tom. Today we're going to be diving into the first review ever on this channel. The channel is going to be specializing in reviews of heavy music, subgenres of that, whether it be heavy metal, hardcore, death metal, doom metal, sludge metal. Today we're going to be reviewing an album that's been out since 2014, but happens to be one of my favorite records. It's in constant rotation. I listen to it when I go to sleep, I listen to it on long drives, I listen to it all the time. It's the perfect album for any situation or any mood that you're feeling. This album is by a band called THOU, and it is called Heathen. Heathen is the band's fourth full-length release, and it was released by Galid Media. A little background on THOU: they are a sludge metal doom band from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. They formed in 2005. They have a very extensive discography. Their catalog goes over 10 albums, which Heathen being their fourth full length. They have a lot of splits and collaborations with other bands, The Body, Walled City, and many more. This album clocks out at 74 minutes and 21 seconds. Most bands within the sludge metal doom genre, their songs tend to be rather extensive. If you're looking for, something to be in 2 minutes, 3 minutes range, this band in this genre may not be for you, although there may be some bands that do, play songs in, an average time frame. Majority of doom sludge metal bands, a lot of songs are drawn out, and in a good way, it's not a bad thing at all. I think it's great how much flavor the song shows with having it that long and having that much diversity, and to keep your attention for that long, I think is very remarkable. I would say my top three standout tracks for this album would be the opening track, Free Will. It starts very melodically, the drums start to kick in, and it just works up to this very abrasive, heavy song. See, the thing with this band THOU is most sludge doom metal bands are influenced by sludge doom metal bands, and I'm sure THOU does have that influence from sludge doom metal. A lot of their influences also come from the 90s alternative scene, bands such as Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden. The band often plays Nirvana cover sets. When I see those cover sets, I really think of Nirvana and how they like things, and how they would go into just crazy long heavy jams at ends of sets. And just, if you listen to the Bleach album, there's a lot of not necessarily sludge, but that sludge, ethnic punk rock, Melvins type-esque sound, and I think THOU perfects that perfectly, especially with the cover songs they do have. They're on a lot of compilations where they cover songs by Nirvana, such as Endless Nameless, Something in the Way, I Hate Myself and I Want to Die. They've also covered 4th of July by Soundgarden, which I believe features Walled City vocalist on that track doing the clean vocals, while Brian stays doing his harsher vocals. The two other tracks that stand out to me on this album are Fearofon and Into the Marshland. Those two songs almost carry the same characteristics as Free Will. They're melodic, but go into this heavy, abrasive, tight-knitted sound where all the instruments flow very accordingly, and it's just honestly a beautiful record for heavy music, especially within this genre. They really stepped out of the box. They really pushed their limits. The melodic sound that they brought to the table with their original sludge doom metal sound is quite remarkable. For my rating scale, 1 to 5, 1 being poor and 5 being great, I would hands down give Heathen by THOU 5 in a heartbeat, not even thinking about it. Just how this album carries itself, how well written it is, how well musically and lyrically the album covers everything. I just think it's an incredible album. If you aren't familiar with the sludge doom genre, I say you still give this album a chance, because it could definitely draw you in. And I think this album could be definitely a gateway album for people who want to involve themselves in the sludge doom genre. All of THOU's music and releases are free to the public for download on their Bandcamp. I'll put the links in the below description so where you can check them out. They do not have an official Facebook page, but someone does run a Facebook page for them. It's more of a fan page, but they do have the correct information. The band members are okay with it, and he posts a lot on there. So if you can't find any information on THOU, if you're looking for their tour dates and things like that, you can find it on that page. I'm sure you could find some on their Bandcamp, and they do have another website that I will link in the description below as well. If you want to support this band, like I said, I'll be linking their Bandcamp below, the fan Facebook page, which carries the information correctly, as well as their merch websites where you can pick things up to support the band. And last but not least, I want to thank anyone who's checked out this video. This is the first entry on the TheBrownNoise channel. I'll be having more videos up soon. This is my first one, so comment, let me know what you think. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.